So this is episode 2 of me talking about the 1930 World Cup, and I thought I would discuss Milutin Ivkovic, the Yugoslav player, because I referenced him in the first episode. Now, he was born in 1906 in Belgrade. His grandfather was Duke Radimir Putnik, who was a highly decorated Serbian soldier and a part of the Serbian elite. So he was from a very well-respected Serbian family. Now, Milutin Ivkovic, as a young boy, was a very proud patriot, and during World War One, he opposed the Austro-Hungarian occupation of his country by tearing up telegraph cables to disrupt their communications to make them less effective during the war. In 1922, after playing for a series of youth clubs, Ivkovic joined SK Yugoslavia, and he played for this club throughout the 1920s. And in 1925, in 1925, he enrolled at the Belgrade University Faculty of Medicine. So he was a medical student. He also went to play for Yugoslavia at the 1928 Olympics, where they lost to Portugal, and Ivkovic would be sent off for fighting with one of his opponents. He would then later go on to obviously play at the 1930 World Cup, where he captained the team, and it was at this World Cup where they shot Brazil in a 2-1 victory. Now, what's interesting about this game is that it was essentially a Serbian 11 versus a Rio de Janeiro team, and there's quite striking parallels between how these two teams came to the World Cup and how, in terms of their preparation and organisation, the Yugoslav team was made up of only Serbs, because this was relating to a dispute with the Croatian Federation and the Serb Federation about where the headquarters should be, and the Serbs manoeuvred a vote in their annual assembly to get the headquarters moved from Zagreb to Belgrade, which was the capital of Yugoslavia. Now, this angered the Croats, and they then refused to send any players to the 1930 World Cup. Now, similarly with Brazil, there was a dispute around about who should head the technical committee, and the reason why the Paulista Federation, who controlled sports in the city, wanted a Paulista on the technical committee. Now, the Brazilian Sports Confederation, the CBD, was based in Rio and dominated by Cariocas, and they kind of ignored this and didn't really respond to it. And when it came to selecting the team, the Paulistas essentially refused their players to go. Anyway, as it turned out, this would be detrimental to the team, but in a defeat to a young Yugoslavia team who won 2-1, but again they had their own similar issues of not being able to pick the best Croat players. Anyway, Yugoslavia would then go on to beat Bolivia 4-0, and then there was the controversy of their semi-final defeat to Uruguay, where there was certain dodgy referees, but that can be discussed at a later date. Now, after the World Cup in 1931, Ivkovic received his doctorate. He would then go on to set up a medical clinic, where he would specialised in dermatology and STIs. Now, I previously stated in the previous video how I couldn't remember the name of a doctor who specialised in skincare, and of course, obviously, it's dermatology. But he also, like I said, specialised in STIs, and he was a bit of a philanthropist. I can't even say the word now. And he would help some of his more poor patients with medicine. And he would supply it to them freely. He was also a prominent figure in Serbian society and politically involved, and he would help lead a Yugoslav boycott of the 1936 Nazi Olympics. He would later also edit a communist newspaper for the Communist Youth League called Mladost. Now I might be getting that completely wrong, the name of that newspaper. So he was closely aligned with communist groups. During this period, during the 1930s, he had 2 daughters with his wife Ella, but she would tragically die of TB in 1938, and he was left to raise his children with just the help of his mother, who was the daughter of the Duke of Radimir Putnik. During World War II, during the occupation of Yugoslavia, he was in and out of hiding because of his communist activities, his association with the communists, and of course the Gestapo knew about his boycott of the 1936 Olympics. But he would be eventually caught, and in 1943 the Nazis tracked him down, and on May the 24th of that year he was executed by his captors at the Dzerzhinsky prison camp. Now I'm going to end this video soon because it's starting to rain, but today is July the 19th, and today, back in 1930 in World Cup history, Argentina would beat Mexico 6-3. It would be the debut of Guillermo Stabile, the man who would go and score a hat-trick in that game, would be the World Cup's top goal scorer. On that same day, in the same stadium, Chile would beat France by 1-0. Essentially, the 2 teams were knocked out.